been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. Back has it. On the move at the 30. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Sharp. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Garrett. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. And he's got it at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Welch. Feeling some heat. Steps away. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the...
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for a man, it's Welch. He's going to throw deep right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach...
Oh, it's out! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Garrett. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll take it himself. Makes his man miss. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just throws it away on... give up on a play like that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Welch. got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He's going up top. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! He'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return. Got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He started scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Welch. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in third and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He wants to throw it. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And come on now, no line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback.
Intercepted.
it's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Welch. This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. Touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Welch. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
you're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board, perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it.
Nothing but green ahead. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pocket starts to collapse. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
And he's got that by-you speed, like I run by. Whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 28 over Penn State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On the move, he fires. Finds a man by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure he uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
That is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Wants to throw. It's Garrett. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
To throw, it's Garrett. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Florida 56, Arizona State 31.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can.
Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Dropping back, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They run the reverse. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the counter, running with power. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here.
And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking for a deep man. And he reels it in inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The aerial assault continues. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And we keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
So a drive there of 85 yards. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the give to the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had
Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out. And that pass is intercepted. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets away from Booth. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
On target to the left. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Skips away from pressure. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants it all. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50. the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well,
Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll pull it down and run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The quick out. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the big house forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
28 yards.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more a part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ball State 14, East Carolina 7.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up.
Going for it all. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When the draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Buying some time as he moves left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Oh, he's going to remember that one.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's got his man.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get an...
He wants to take the top off. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! Reeled it in and just made the house call. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweak. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Pirates. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on first down. The throw. He's open on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll do it himself. Keeps the legs moving.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. Gets it back, the offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close down.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He finds his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to get to it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
31. Ball State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ball State, 28.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd down after that incompletion. The play-action fake. They're trying to get to him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, ECU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 45. Ohio State, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back. Off he goes! At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina, 45. Ball State, 35.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy, and it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Pirates have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little far. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, and I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy. He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ball State 35.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Just going to keep it after the snap. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.